Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Joseph from the PSO Tube, and I hope you're all having a great day so far. With Phantasy Star Online 2 coming out in a little less than a year, there's still a lot of questions that we're going to need to be answered. Today I'm going to go ahead and list up the top 5 questions with a couple of honorable mentions, which we need answered before launch. So let's jump right into it. Number 5. Excluded or exclusive content. So according to the trailer, we're going to receive all content, which is currently on the Japanese server. However, I feel that term all should be used loosely. There's still some content which will be impossible to acquire for a few obvious reasons. One of those items is going to be the Breath of the Wild Link skin, which is unlocked by playing PSO2 on the Switch. From what we know, this item's going to be unobtainable because PSO2 is not going to be launching on the Switch. At least, that's what we think so far. And the same is going to go for the Final Fantasy 14 items, as well as a couple of expired event items as well. Unless these are going to be simply purchasable through the Ark's cash store or even using Maseta, I don't see these items coming into the game, at least not at launch. However, something I can see them adding is maybe some Master Chief armor, probably for those who've played Halo 5 or pre-ordered Halo Infinite. Probably come with a Master Chief armor skin, maybe an energy sword, and perhaps an assault rifle skin too. I think that'd be pretty cool. Number 4. When will we see the PS4 and Switch release? The port is currently announced for Xbox and Windows 10. While we know that the game is confirmed to be released on the other consoles, PS4 and the Switch, it's not really a matter of if, it's more of when. SEGA and Phil Spencer of Xbox both said that this game is no way exclusive on the Microsoft platform, and they want this game to be playable by anyone. So that probably means we'll be seeing this game on xCloud as well, which means phones.
Do you guys have phones?
Yeah, you guys all have phones, right?
Number 3. Will this game be fully translated and dubbed? It was kind of surprising when we got Phantasy Star Universe and it was fully translated and dubbed when it was launched in the West.
We're not letting this old perv get away.
This is Headmaster Knave.
Huh? This old fart is the headmaster?
Yes.
We all know that the in-game items for Phantasy Star Online 2's Western port will be translated, but what about the character voices? Will we be hearing voice dubs in the game? I personally believe so. It seems that Microsoft and SEGA are investing a lot into this port. And I do know that there were previous ports of this game which did not feature full dubs either. However, they didn't have a company as large as Microsoft behind it. Also, with the length of time that it's taken SEGA to release this port, I'd say it's a pretty safe bet that we're going to be having the option to switch between Japanese voices and English dubs. But truthfully, only time will tell. Number 2, microtransactions. Alright, so this is going to be a very unpopular one, but it's obvious that this game will have microtransactions to some degree. But the question still lies, will the port have a similar microtransaction shop similar to the Japanese servers? In this day and age, microtransactions are very controversial, so they really gotta tip their toes on this one. But it's really only a matter of time before we see how the shop will actually function. I'm personally okay with how the shop's functioning right now on the Japanese servers, but I would just like to see the scape dolls getting taken out of the shop. And then I think we'll be in business after that. Now before we get over to number 1, I'm gonna throw some honorable mentions at you. Will we be able to transfer our characters from the Japanese servers? This is a question that's still up in the air, although I'd say it's still in the realm of possibility. During the post-E3 interview with Phil Spencer, he was asked about this very topic, and he answered with,
Well, will players be able to bring in characters?
I honestly don't know.
I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to link this interview in the description below. I'll even timestamp it to the point where they talk about Phantasy Star Online. This is a very good interview. Very short in Phantasy Star, but it has some information that you'd probably like to hear. Will this game hold a beta? While there's really no need for this game to have a beta, the game's already kind of complete, but I believe a stress test or early access to ensure that the game will launch smoothly, it'd be pretty necessary. If we get a full dub with in-game voices, what are the odds of the anime getting a dub as well? Well, I know, the anime, it wasn't great, but I wouldn't mind watching it again if it was ever dubbed over in English. And also, hey, SEGA, if you're looking for someone's voice to put in the game, I'll do it for free of charge. You know where to find me. JosephCraftHD, Twitter. Alright guys, number 1. Will we be up to speed on all future content of Phantasy Star Online? those who've played Phantasy Star Universe will know this pain. The pain of, what? Japan's getting that? Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna go ahead and run White Beast for the 300th time. But in PSU, we had to wait months, and you know what, even sometimes years for content that was released in Japan. And if they do the same for this port, it's really going to be tough on SEGA. Personally, I think SEGA is aware how accessible the Japanese version of the game is for us, and if the content were to be largely delayed the same way it was in PSU, they could risk losing a large portion of the player base and just heading back over to the Japanese servers. So I think that there may be a small delay at most for new content, but I'm pretty sure this time around SEGA will be on top of it. That is, I'd say, the top 8 questions, including the honorable mentions. That's the top 8 questions that we have for you today. I'm sure there's plenty more, and if you guys have any questions at all, just leave them in the comments below. I'm going to go ahead and read through as many as I can, and I'll probably do my best to reply to some as well. Either way, I'm going to also try and be more frequent with these videos. I'm aiming for every Monday to have some kind of video out. I can't make any promises on that. I'm actually kind of between jobs at the moment, so it's going to be pretty difficult for me to find the time to get some videos out, but I do want to be more consistent with the content on this channel. I believe I say that every video and it never happens, but I mean it this time. Either way, guys, thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a fantastic week. I'll see you guys next week. Bye. But I think it's pretty useful to have a stress test or maybe some early access just to ensure that the game's going to smooth launchly. Wait, what did I just say?